Alright, what is up guys? So, like you saw in the title, it's gonna be a tutorial video. Yeah, I don't know, I just want to. But yeah, I'm gonna be breaking down the song that I just put out. Not the song, but the video that I just put out like a couple days ago. The Interstellar remix. I just thought there's something to learn from this, you know, for me and you guys included. And it'll be a good memo for me to keep in mind for the future when I'm working on my albums and whatnot. But yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so this is the entire project. It does not have the vocals that I included in the beginning of the video, but that's pretty much it. Everything else is the same. So obviously this was a remix. So initially I started out with this piano pattern right here that you guys probably all know about. So the piano itself, the plugin is Augmented Grand Piano. Of course, it's the Intima, my favorite preset so far. If you guys notice the velocities, they're not the same. So usually I'm not like too big on velocities, like I'm not against it, but it's just like whatever to me. But in this case, I really wanted to make the top notes like, unlike my other songs with like distinct melodies, this one is like more of like a rhythmic play where everything's kind of in patterns. So I wanted to make certain parts of the pattern really pop, which is why I have like the top notes really high on velocities. Anyway, so that's the first pattern. So based on it right now, this is literally just Interstellar, right? So what I did was I constantly tried to add more to it to really make it ambient and cinematic. So then I added in another top layer on top of it. So now the top layer sounds like this. So really it's just constantly climbing and climbing and climbing, right? This preset is the Ambient. It's again from the Augmented Grand Piano. And again, if you notice the velocity, they're pretty high compared to the other one, right? Because I really wanted to stand out on top of the other sounds. So that's pretty much like the entire melody for the whole thing. The rest of them are just kind of like supporting elements. So you got this pad thing right here. It sounds like this. So it's again from the grand piano, but it's called Drone It. And then I'm pretty sure that I have a lot of Valhalla just everywhere throughout this track. But anyway, so I got that one, and then I think this sound is really cool. It sounds like this. I don't know, it's just like, it's kind of like a vocal, because it's from Exhale probably. Yeah, it's from Exhale, but I don't know, it's just like not the usual smooth thing. It's just like a very fitting sound for cinematic soundtracks, I think, in my opinion. So yeah, the initial drop goes like this with the transition. Yeah, and then the big drop, right? So I got the bass. I didn't use GMS for this one actually. I used just an electric bass following the root notes. And then I got more sound supporting it. This is augmented strings. It sounds like this. Yeah, nothing crazy, just string sounds, but again, it's cinematic, so it fits. And then you got the drums. That's pretty much it. The drums are all from Cymatics. I feel like, what did I do? Yeah, I just added a lot of Valhalla to make everything spacey and ambient. So the big drop. And then the only thing I added in after that was vocals, because you know how I love my vocals. It's again from Exhale. It's the Angel Dust, one of my favorite presets. And so after the big drop, it dies down a little bit into this. Yeah, and then back into the big drop and then close it out. So let's talk for a minute. Like I said, obviously like the melody was already there, right? What I focused on a lot was just constantly adding sounds, really making the transitions pop, right? Which is why I played around with the velocities a lot, making the notes really hit when they come in. And I don't know, I feel like it was just like a kind of like a learning lesson for me while I was making this, was because a part of me was like, oh, I want to do more, I want to do more, I want to add this, I want to add a melody on top, you know? But a part of me was just like, it's already so good as it is, like everyone knows Interstellar theme song. So pretty much what I tried focusing on then was just like, why don't I focus on adding more sounds in order to, you know, just make a good 2-minute thing, right? Nothing too crazy. The melody's all good. Like the bass is so good that all I literally need to do is just kind of like touch it up a little bit, right? And I feel like I kind of take blame in this, but like I'm the type of person to always push out melodies. I'm like, you gotta make a song memorable. You gotta something, it's gotta stand out, you know, the melody's what people are gonna hum to remember. But I was watching this guy, I think he's called Demo Tapes on Instagram, and one of his videos said that texture can be everything, right? The sound texture, the soundscape. And if you've heard like his songs and his videos, there are a lot of like glitchy, like futuristic sounds. And they're really cool, but if, you know, like you ask someone to like, be like, can you hum a Demo Tape song? Or someone asked me, I would be like, I don't know how, right? Because they're very like glitchy, like just creative sounds that I really don't know how to hum. So soundscape, right? Just like the experience itself of like listening to a song can be also beneficial to the listener, and not just focusing solely on the melody. But yeah, I feel like that was the learning lesson for me, and I feel like I'll use this kind of stuff while I'm working on the album. But you know, just like taking what you have and building around it, right? I feel like that's sometimes why people and myself get stuck on like 4-bar patterns or 8-bar patterns, and then you have this big nice pattern, but then you don't know what to do with it because, you know, you made it out to be a pattern, you didn't make it out to be a song, right? So stretching it out and then building transitions, parts, sections is also part of being a producer in my opinion. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, oh, also TikTok. I made a TikTok. I'm gonna put more effort into it, but I'm going to leave a link in the description, so I would appreciate it if you go check it out. A lot of it is probably stuff that you have seen in my videos. I'm going to try to make more creative ones, but yeah, it's in the building process. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, peace out, bye.